get it. Where is my needing to leave come from? That I'm tired of being in this fucking parking lot. I'm physically starting to get annoyed. I'm mentally annoyed and emotionally annoyed. Now, the thing is, even though like I'm getting annoyed, I am seeing a lot of answers. But like, why can't we just say that? Like, yeah, it's gonna be annoying, but you're gonna have answers. Why don't I just right? No, this is actually a terrible idea when that fucking happened. Anytime your intuition says no, do not go see what fucking would have happened. I've done that several times. Don't do it. But I'm wondering, right? What if I'm supposed to just record it? Right? Like, no, really. What if I'm supposed to just record me selling my sneakers, bro? What if it's something that's just that? Damn. Me to make fucking content, you know? Why the fuck not? Look at this, right? I wipe these off with some wet wipes or something, nigga. The fuck, right? I got the AEs right here, nigga. I don't have the boxes, but this shit, it still would give me enough gas money to get the fuck out of here, right? Nigga, I do that. The fuck, right? Skateboard hard than a motherfucker. Oh, I was like, what the hell, right? Golden Gorillas. Nigga, I could sell either. I wouldn't want to sell this just because my parents got me that. So, right? But I bought this myself. This shit $500. I could literally just fucking sell this shit or something and get the fuck out of here. The shit don't want me to go backwards, which is basically relying on my parents for absolutely fucking everything. But then at the same time, I have options in front of me. I literally have options. It's not like I don't have options, nigga. I can literally just sell the shoes. But my gut is telling me not to, and it's pissing me off. It's literally pissing me off. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting tired, nigga. When I was here, I was going to the ocean. I was going to the earth, to the trees. Nigga, I just been sitting in this car the last few days. I'm starting to get angry. It feels like being in a box. So what's the only way out the box? Start fucking wilding, nigga. Yo, I really, logically, I want to just go against my intuition and just go to Plato's Cave because I am. Plato's Closet? Plato's Cave? Man, Plato's Closet. Plato's Cave is literally about a bunch of niggas in the cave that are like cavemen damn near, and then they're not, like, they see some shit like shadows in the cave and they're afraid to move forward because they don't know. And then one of them just gets tired of the shit and he fucking leaves and he sees like the modern world and he's like, oh shit. And he goes back to the cave to let them know, and them niggas like, no, don't leave. Like, we're not leaving. And so that nigga just goes into the world. That's what the fuck this shit feel like, nigga. I'm telling you, I'm about to just, what if I just record it? That's cool. Maybe I'll find somewhere to go as I fucking drive away. Alright, well, this is gonna have to be one of those moments where I just say, alright, intuition, I hear you, my nigga, but I've been sitting here for too long. So I'm not seeing you say go this way, that way, nothing. Then it's because at this point in survival, my nigga, it's in my hands, right? It's in my absolute physical hands, and I'm telling you, I'm about to go over there. I'm telling you, I'm about to walk over to that bitch and be like, yo, I need this to be sold so I can fucking go and da-da-da-da. I could get a fucking sign, bitch, and sign that shit. Nigga, I ain't homeless. I'm just trying to go home. $30. Right? And I genuinely, I don't like going against my intuition, bro. Anytime I've went against my intuition, I experience dumbass shit, bro. Or, that could also be recorded, nigga. See what happens when you don't listen to your fucking intuition. Oh my God, I see you saying no. Alright, I've had enough. There's a very, very simple option. It's just reach out to somebody. That's the simplest option, bro. It's literally that easy. And I'm getting close to just doing it because I just don't care anymore, bro. Like, I'm fucking tired, bro. I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm starting to feel like I gotta be a rock with the universe. The same way Toph was like, Aang, you need to be a rock. You gotta be like a rock. You gotta be stubborn and immovable. That's how I'm starting to feel with the universe. I feel like cursing the universe out, nigga. You gonna fucking show me something. I've had an absolute enough of this fucking bullshit. I'm doing what the fuck I want, nigga. All this purpose shit and gifts and ability, it's cool, but I'm not sitting in my fucking car no more, nigga. The fuck? No, I had enough of this shit. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's how I feel. That's how I start getting my intuition. I don't give a fuck. These little nudges and shit, but I'm still sitting here. No, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to play those causes. So what's... Hey, nigga, I don't give a motherfucking fuck, nigga. I'm fucking going. I don't care. I don't care. Either show me another way or something. I'm not sitting here no more. I've already decided that. If reaching back out to my parents is absolutely out, then I'm not sitting here, my nigga. I'm just not sitting here. I've had enough of this shit. So, alright, what pair of sneakers am I gonna sell? Alright, maybe because my intuition did say I didn't have the capacity for this, which is fucking crazy. It genuinely said I didn't have the capacity to do whatever the fuck it is this is that I need to do. So where the fuck does that actually leave me? I'm gonna give my intuition benefit of doubt because I've experienced so many times of just not listening to that shit. But feeling like this, like that feeling that you're fucking stuck and you don't like where you're at. The thing that makes most sense, nigga, just break out the fucking box. Do what fucking ever, nigga. Right? But I've done that shit so many times and it doesn't fucking... Alright. Said I didn't have the capacity. Alright. It didn't want me to go to the ocean. It wanted me to go to the actual earth. I went to the fucking earth. Alright. That actually resonates. Let's go deeper because this isn't enough. To the earth. The fuck? Oh. Okay, I'm doing this all out loud. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. I'm starting to get annoyed. There's two colors that it kept showing me. I was not paying that shit no mind. I just was like, I already know what this means, but I realized it was getting my attention. I thought it was something else. It basically showed me the root chakra and the throat chakra. Oh, fuck. So expression. That's not enough. The root and this. Telling you, a lot of this shit for me is very much like when Iron Man was trying to figure that shit out to how to go back in time. You trying a bunch of shit until all of this shit aligns. And if you do any of that shit that doesn't align, you gonna fuck yourself over. I'm telling you, it's the same fucking way. Alright, so there's just some deep shit. That's all. It's just deep. And for me, that a lot of deep shit is physical. I don't mind deep emotions, right? It scares the fuck out of me sometimes, but like I can actually acknowledge it. Physical, it's like I start feeling like tough, nigga, and blind as fucking dog shit. I hate that shit, bro. To be honest, that shit pisses. This shit is annoying. All right, so the root expression. All right, that's more congruent, but it's not congruent enough, nigga. So what's next? What that mean and what it got to do with anything? Is this about speaking my power? Is this about manifestation, speaking it into existence? Is this about actualizing, embodiment? What the fuck is this about? It's not the root, but the throat chakra. All right, throat chakra is just expression. Throat chakra can be expressed in many different ways. Poetry, singing, music. To somebody, singing, music, poetry, talking, art, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Patreon, Instagram. What's today? Today's Saturday. Am I supposed to communicate? At least we got somewhere, nigga. This shit just feels dense as fuck, boy. Alright. Still with... You know why? It's because it's earth energy. No disrespect. But earth energy is not like... Bro, you look at the ocean is in constant movement. That is perceivable by the fucking naked eye. You look at trees, and trees they do move, but nigga, they don't move a lot. The most I'm seeing move right now is these motherfucking branches, right? Like, look at this shit. You can't even see them moving, and they moving. You look at the ocean, you constantly see waves, right? It's just earth, my nigga. Earth just moves the fucking... Oh, maybe that's it? Oh, no, hold on. All right, so the root... expression. So I need to figure out expression. What does it feel like? Nigga, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, doing shit like this for me is like clearing out the energy and like fixing it and figuring it out. I'm gonna do it. I'm tired of being here. All right, so I gotta speak on this fucking hip, right? So my left hip, fucking, I'm tired of it because acting like it doesn't exist just doesn't work. As this woman walks with a fucking teal, fucking. You know, when I think about the throat chakra, why is it the throat chakra if this is showing me teal? That's more teal. Like the throat chakra is more like a cyan. But I guess you could put teal in between the heart and the fucking throat chakra. So technically you would think it was both. That is lighting up at the throat. So fuck it, nigga. Fuck it, nigga. It's probably also because I'm speaking from the heart. Whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna speak on it. So my hip, left hip, victim mentality type shit. There's really power there that's under everything. But it's like, it wants me to clear out and speak on the bullshit that's there instead of pretending that it doesn't exist. So the only thing I think of, that left hip, when I put my awareness on my left hip, I basically am able to see, I don't know if it's a demon, but it's a something. It seems like a dark spirit. Hold on, actually, let's fucking ask. Let's figure out what the fucking shit is. I had enough of this bullshit. Oh, it's not a demon. Damn. See, this is why it's important to look at your mirror. This is why it's important to look at your quote unquote demons, which is just emotional energy and all type of other shit. That's it can magnetize, it can attract darker spirits, right? But you have spirits that are called, like, can I even say that? Fuck it. They're called like jinn and shit, and they're like neutral. They're not necessarily good or bad. They're just in the middle kind of shit. They're not necessarily, malevolent or benevolent spirits. They're kind of just in the middle. Is that what that is? No. But it is a something. Figured. It's not a demon. Alright, good. But it is it even a spirit? Oh my God, it's not a spirit. Yo, that's cold, nigga. This is what I'm talking. See, I just need to do this. That's all. That's why I'm still fucking. Right, so. Right, so. I already know what this is. This is they refer to these as, oh, it's not a demiurge, but it's very similar. Bro, it's basically a symbolic manifestation of the type of energy existing there. That's basically what the fuck it is. I see now. It brought me back. It's basically a symbolic manifestation of the type of energy that's been around in my left hip. And that's mainly due to the physical state that left hip has been in. But it's more than that. It's not just the physical state that left hip has been in. It's the fucking environment, the type of energy you've been around for fucking years, not letting that hip that has also needed physical healing, it's needed emotional healing, energetic healing. It has been soaking up a lot of bullshit, and it's been soaking up a lot of bullshit for years. On top of that, you've never been in an environment long enough to just let that shit heal where it can let go of all that type of energy, right? So what happens with a lot of this is it's been holding on a lot of bullshit. It needs to let all of that energy go. Once it lets that energy go, it starts to go into healing and repairing itself. But you have to give it the time, energy, space, attention, whatever, to let it do that. Now, this is the biggest one. Like, this is the biggest thing I need to heal. Bitch, right? It's like, you want certain things to show up in your physical reality, then you're gonna have to heal this. And ironically, being here is actually the best thing I can fucking do. So, how about this, right? Okay, no. Okay. All right, but we're making progress. So, what do I need to do do I need to just sit with this? What is it that I need to do? Right? I expressed it out loud. That's one of my superpowers. Once you start expressing out loud, it's almost like turning the pieces of a fucking Rubik's Cube. Like, you're trying to figure it out and you're making progress. It's very similar to that. Okay, so we need to unhood this motherfucker. It looked like, could I say that? It looked like the Grim Reaper. It's funny to me, bro. This just the type of world I live in. I told you, like, I'm very spiritually connected. There's no way. How many niggas you know that be able to see that shit, right? And it goes deeper than just saying, oh, these spirits can't enter my house. Bitch, you are a walking vessel carrying energy. If your energy is in alignment with that shit, there is none of that shit, nigga. It's still gonna find you. It's still gonna follow you. There's nothing you could do about that. The only thing you could do is heal. Figure that shit out and heal. So, this bitch is like the Grim Reaper, nigga. What the fuck? Alright. Just in the sense of, like, imagine... No, actually, don't even imagine. But it's like a black hood... And it's just like a motherfucker that is like, you would think is sitting in the back seat. Like, that's kind of, that's why I felt like this. Oh my, I looked at myself and I was like, why do I feel like that? This is why, because this is the type of energy that was stemming from. Okay. I don't even know what song this is. Alright. So. Alright, I need to face this. Oh, yeah. Hence being a target group shock. Alright, facing this. Oh, shit. That nigga took his hood off. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is actually fun. Hold on, Flex. That nigga took his hood off, and it was me. Ah. Right? So, then kind of... Yeah. Well, I ain't got no time for that. Then basically just pulled a Houdini act. Basically, it just pulled a Houdini act and kind of not disappear, but imagine if somebody was wearing a robe and then they just decided to teleport, but the robe stayed behind. That's basically what happened. So the thing is gone. It's just the robe sitting there now. Now the robe is changing colors into the rainbow. And now I'm seeing the nigga from Billy and Mandy, but it was like the skeleton was forming. Holy shit. The woman earlier this morning was saying growth, right? That's what's happening right now. It's the skeleton growing. Did I say that already? The robe went from black to like rainbow. I don't know if I said that already. The robe started changing to like, instead of like black, which is quote unquote death or whatever, or negative, it started turning into light, like rainbow and all these beautiful stars and colors like that. And then like the skeleton started turning into like, imagine if all the nerves and muscle just started growing and the skin started growing. It did that shit. And then it was like me. Holy shit. Nigga. It basically turned, don't be copping my, it basically turned into this and me. And think about it, right? So the thing was behind me. I basically just bought something that was hiding in my subconscious to my conscious mind. So from the backseat to the front, bitch, I'm in here, nigga. Right? So, where's my phone on? All right. It wanted me to face this, sit down with it. I had been seeing that shit for a minute, but I knew what it was. Why do I gotta sit here and do that? But whatever. This is what I mean by this. It's like a meditative state. The fact I don't need to sit here and... I can just sit here and watch this shit. And just have to focus on it. Okay. I don't think I can speak on that part out loud. It's basically showing me what I know to be right now as a future reality that would be me being aligned with my highest self. Yeah, clap it up, nigga, clap it up. Yeah, nigga. Okay. Can't speak on that. Okay. It's always you. Like every time. Whatever thing you're afraid of or you're scared to face, it's always you just fucking disguising itself as some other shit to just show you some symbolic form of energy. Nice. There's a part of me that's just like, so about leaving, nigga. About leaving. But, yeah, that resonated. I think I need to find, or do I do that? I need to figure out where I'm going to go before I decide to leave. I think that makes more sense. Once it rings off of like, all right, you need to go here, the path to get there would just light up. It always does that shit. I need to speak on this. Alright. It's basically showing my dad. Okay, now I understand. Showing my dad. So when it started showing my dad, I basically felt in my body this place that it would hurt, right? Like it would hurt a lot. And I don't think it's like a place energetically that holds like hate and anger. Cause that's how I felt during my childhood. I fucking hated my father during my childhood because he was a dick. He was a dick. Like all the fucking time. He was just an asshole. Oh, I just need to express that shit. That nigga was an asshole, bro. He was an asshole, bro. I'm feeling the anger of little Jabari that really wanted to do damage to this nigga. Hey, is that dragonfly or butterfly? I can't tell. Now I'm feeling the sadness. Nice. Now he's like shrinking, which I know is like symbolic of during my childhood, my father held a lot of power over me, and this didn't allow me to be the very powerful, smart, imaginative child that I always was and still am. Oh, that's gay. This is gay. Oh, no. Don't go down that. All right. And it forced me to live out of alignment. I'm really in here because I keep trying to tell you I understand this shit. I just be following the flow, nigga. It forced me to live out of alignment. And you know why? That's why they was like, nigga, you need to get the fuck away from your family, your parents, because as long as you're here, right? So when you're around people, they trigger old, I can't refer to that. They trigger old flows of energy, right? They trigger it's like you ever been around someone and, yo, that's funny as hell. This is a perfect example. When I was fucking doom scrolling, whatever that shit was the other day, and I think I spoke on this in another video, it was this thing where it was the gray Asian nigga that be streaming with the Kai and the Rakai. He was basically saying, like, damn, bro, being around you is making me immature and I'm not being my age. It do shit like that. Being around certain people do shit like that to you, nigga. And I was around the same niggas that was living out of alignment. And they were also triggered. You gotta think it's my family. They've been here since I was a little kid. So the reason I was out of alignment to begin with, I was living with and being forced to be around. And that's why the fuck that energy was not healing. Once you heal that energy, what happened? The Grim Reaper turned into a magical fucking rainbow flying ultimate hero omega level mutant type shit. Nigga, I'm in here in this bitch. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if I'm in this Target parking lot, nigga. I don't give a fuck who watch me. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, nigga. This shit is bullshit as I see them two hawks-looking birds flying in the sky, nigga. Right? So, what was the other side of this? Right. So now that I've been here, I've been away from my family. Even though I'm trapped in this fucking car, I'm away from niggas. So the energy has space to process. Your soul, your intuition, it's aligning and it's healing. A lot of this shit is the nervous system too. It's just, a lot of this is just, it needs to be processed. It needs to heal. That's what a lot of this shit is. It's that simple. It just needs to heal. And to do that, you just need the space. Nigga, once you're in the right environment that spiritually and physically aligns, your body will just start to heal itself. You just have to be in that, and you have to maintain it. Meaning you can't be around motherfuckers. You can't be allowing niggas to be here if they don't fucking resonate. It's that fucking simple. It's simple as fuck, nigga. But we so distracted by Twitter and Instagram and video games and fucking who got the most bread or who sucked dick the best. We so distracted by bullshit. A lot of the answers is simple as fuck, nigga. Get in fucking nature. Get the fuck away from everybody and just allow your body to go through its healing process. It's that fucking simple. Now, if you have deep level trauma, your process probably gonna be longer or require more awareness or environment or energy, however you want to fucking word it. But that's where a nigga is at right now, nigga. This shit healing, boy. I've been waiting for this shit to fucking heal, nigga. That's all the fuck it is. That's it. Be out of that environment and your shit will just fucking start clicking into place, nigga. Oh, that was nice. That was really nice. Yes. Low battery, 10%. Facts, nigga. I need to charge my phone. Hey. Now, acknowledging it is like giving it a little boost. It's like giving it a little push, right? So when I helped that turtle up the sidewalk, I didn't push him all the way up the sidewalk. I just, like, if I use this for now, it's like the sidewalk was all the way up here, like, right, where you see, like, the top and shit. That nigga was, as far as he could reach, was like here. Like, he wasn't getting up there. So all I did was just, you know what I'm saying? And from here, he put his arms over, or it put his arms up and legs, and it just did the rest by itself. Sometimes like that. Like, your consciousness can just push the shit. And that push is just like, you pushed the dirt out of the flow of the water, and now the water's just flowing perfectly. That's all that shit is, boy. Boy. Nigga, this is absolutely worth staying in your car for several weeks. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Now, if I would have went to Plato's Closet, I would have never figured this out. That's why my intuition said, no, there's always a fucking reason. You just gotta trust that shit. Alright, so, being around my father created a very distorted version of myself, right? Because it was like my father did speak a lot of life into me. My father is one of the reasons why I'm just great at a lot of things that I do. But he also never understood like rest and balance, and you got to do what your heart tells you. Like, he never understood that part. He just was push. And yes, it did make me great in a lot of different things, and it made me like some superhero ass shit, but he didn't understand the balancing that part, right? He didn't understand that part. So while this felt great, another side of me was like, this isn't spiritually aligned. This isn't emotionally aligned. And because of that, I don't feel an alignment. And while this is fun, it's also like suffering, right? So I'll give you an example right now. The Giants, right? When we beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and I say we, I don't even give a fuck about football no more. When we beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, that was the greatest Super Bowl I ever watched. Ever, nigga. Ever that I ever watched. And not even just because it was my team, but it was the greatest Super Bowl ever. And I remember getting in trouble, and it was like, it was never that serious, right? Like, I was like a goofy-ass kid. I remember it was halftime. My nigga Omar was at the house, and that was my best friend as a kid. My nigga Omar was at the house, and fucking, like, my dad started calling me. It's halftime, my dad started calling me. So I run in my room. No. Me and Omar was in my room. We was just chilling, waiting for halftime to end. And my dad was calling me. So I was being a little kid. I turned the lights off, and I'm hiding, like, from my dad. Like, I'm hiding behind this, like, it's like this little closet thing that my bed was in front of. And my dad comes in the room, and he turns the light on. And, you know, this thing, Omar, snitching ass nigga, just, oh, he right there. And I'm like, all right, bro. And my dad popping me upside the head. I'm calling you. Just all this, like, unnecessary, just being a fucking dickhead ass shit. And it's like, it's not this serious. And it was like, Omar's grandmother was like had to pick him up type shit. And so I'm just kind of like I'm like crying and shit, because it was like I didn't need that. Like, it didn't feel right to me. It didn't nothing. I'm getting popped upside the head. Mind y'all, just being a little kid, bro. I'm just being a little ass kid. A little ass kid, bro. And I'm like getting in trouble for just being a little ass kid. I'm getting popped upside the head and shit. And it's like, it was like I couldn't even enjoy the rest of the Super Bowl, bro. Like, it was like a part of me that was like, yeah, like, we fucking did it. Like, we actually beat these niggas. Like, and you gotta understand, that Super Bowl run was crazy. We went against dogs, nigga. Like, that whole Super Bowl run was crazy, nigga. Pretty sure we barely made the playoffs that year. Like, we were in wild card. I'm pretty sure we were in wild card that year. That shit was crazy. And we fucking won. And it was like, I'm crying watching this. I'm crying. Why? The greatest Super Bowl ever, right? So this was like a sign and a message from my higher self. I'm a goofy person. Like, I'm a very silly, goofy person. Always been. You can ask my cousin. And it was like, that couldn't exist around my father. Everything was absolute serious. I'm in the Marines. Nigga, that's the Yes Daddy Corps, nigga. What did I used to call that shit? The Yes Daddy Corps, nigga. All you niggas is programmed. I don't give a fuck how fucking strong you, nigga. The niggas that fucked over your ancestors just programmed and brainwashed you. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So I call that shit the Yes Daddy Marines, the Yes Corps Marines. Nigga, you niggas is gay. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. All you want to do is talking about your days in the Marine and hanging out with a bunch of other niggas. I don't want to hear none of this shit. So it was like, it just was like, I couldn't be silly as a kid, bro. Nigga, I should have been the main nigga being silly. I had a fucking debilitating chronic disease, and I couldn't even find happiness in just being a fucking goofball. All my grades were good. I was more athletic than the other kids. Like, it's like, what do you want? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the part of me that needs to heal. And it's like, I'm subconsciously still trying to please my father. Nigga, suck a dick. Right? But at the same time, I'm not supposed to go down that route. Like, I'm not supposed to, like, that's a pendulum swing, right? You don't need to go down that route. You just need to find the way to be you. And you won't even feel that way. You'll let go of it. He has his own programming. That nigga being in the Marines, right? Him being from that generation. No emotion, no technology, no none of this. So it's like, damn, like, this experience fucking sucked and I hate it. But at the same time, you got your own programming. So it's whatever. Just, I have never been in a state to let it go. The body was holding on because I was still in that environment, in that situation. I could feel the healing right now, dog. And it's not just like, I've made this awareness. Like, I've made these acknowledgements before. It's just the fact that the difference now is I'm in an environment where my body and energy and nervous system feels safe to actually let go of it. And let it go for good. Yes, that is where that came from. Nice. So, no. Okay. Wow. So, yeah, man, that's awesome, bro. There you go. Right, so it was like half of me was in alignment, right? Like, my dad was aware of shit, bro. Like, he was aware of shit, and he had me look. He put certain things in my subconscious that I look back and I'm like, damn, nigga, if you was in alignment, this could have been amazing. Nigga, my dad put me on fucking superheroes, Justice League and all that shit. X-Men, nigga, had me watching Star Wars. He put me on all that shit. But because he was emotionally imbalanced, it was hard for me to find like resonation with him. Like, it didn't feel safe. It was like, oh, I fuck with you, you got this cool shit, but like, I don't feel safe here, nigga, because your emotions is on some other shit. But my dad loved Black Panther. I went to go see Black Panther with my dad. Like, the whole shit was just like, damn, like, I really see how I am you. I like a lot of the shit you like, aside from history. I don't give a fuck about a lot of history. History to me is boring. And a program itself, but that's for another day. But I see, even this is how my dad used to dress when he was younger. He wear red and these little cut off sleeve shits, right? So it was like half alignment. But we not here to be living in half alignment. I'm here to live in full blown alignment. You smell me, right? So No, hell no, nigga. Hell no. So that's what it is. And now that I'm away from him, it's like, oh, you've been in half alignment. Now you're going into full-blown alignment. It's healing, and I can feel it letting go. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Wow. I had to give it a push. I had to go there. I had to talk about it out loud. It's funny, all the messages. All right. So let me start acknowledging all the shit that I've been seeing. But I can't speak on that. Alright, bro. Alright. I'll let it be. I ain't gonna trip. But yeah, my intuition's been saying, like, you just need to get away from him. That's one of the reasons I don't smile. It never felt safe. Because it's like, smiling feels jolly, right? And when your dad's in the Marine Corps, smiling almost becomes gay, which is crazy, but it's like, you don't feel safe. If you do anything that's too jolly, too happy, you gay. And it's like, no, we gotta get out of that mindset. I'm gonna tell you why. The best things happen when you're happy. Being happy is a super magnet for good energy and good things and people to come into your life. I was known as a child to smile a lot. Be cheesing. I do it now, but I need to brush my teeth, nigga. Right? I just full blown like bling in this mug, right? But being around my father a lot of times, it took me away from that. Nah, bro. I'm being the ultimate goofiest version. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Pendulum swing, I don't need to do that. I'm being who I am. Right? I'm being in alignment. What's in resonation? So, yeah, I feel it. I feel alive. I didn't feel alive before. There was a part of me that felt dead, aka the Grim Reaper. That's why it was showing. That's why you gotta go down this shit, nigga. Don't act like it's not there. Go face the shit. You ain't gotta go down. Just face the shit. It's that simple. What am I feeling? Oh, that's the next part? Yeah, being around my dad, like, so often when I wanted to do things, it was like, no, like, he didn't approve of it. I wanted to be like Kobe. You want me to be like a point guard. Bitch, I don't want to be a point guard. Nigga, I want to be a shooting guard. You know what my father's response to this was? I'm not going to let you play basketball. That's clear emotional immaturity. Clear emotional immaturity. And it's not supportive, which is why I didn't do none of that shit as a kid. I didn't find joy in it because you're trying to control everything. Because that's all you know. And I get that now. That's where you needed growth and healing. But that's all you know is I gotta control this. That's the only way I can help it and save it and protect it. I gotta control. No, bitch. You need to let go. Nigga, my dad tried to put me, he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put him with the hood kid so he could get toughness. Your child smiles a lot and you worried about toughness. Your child has a debilitating chronic disease and you worried about toughness, nigga. Why don't you be worried about some, don't go down there, all right. Right? So it's like, I'm seeing the flaws in this. I'm seeing why I developed. Toughness is cool, but if you not healthy enough to be walking around being tough, then what the fuck you gonna expect from me, right? Because the only option now is just to get the burner, the kashplatty, nigga, right? And so it's just no, right? It didn't resonate. And I'll tell you now, I had experience with football. I won't say I was terrible at football, but when the pads came on, I felt like I was in an environment I didn't belong in. And I don't think it had anything to do with, like, it didn't have anything to do with just football and my ability to play. I don't think the environment resonated. I felt uncomfortable from day one. They wouldn't let me have number 7. That's the number I wanted. They were like, oh, number 7 is only for quarterbacks. It's for you're a wide receiver and a safety. You can't have that number. Just stupid shit. It just felt controlling and stupid, and it had no real reason behind it. So I ended up getting number 81, which I didn't want. I was in an environment that didn't resonate. And there was a time where we were in the playoffs, and I, in my gut, was like, I felt something was like off and terrible. So I didn't want to go. I was like, I don't want to play. I don't want to go. In this same game, from what I remember in this memory, I don't remember what happens because black people tend to not talk about shit that actually happened, and it's fucking stupid. But from what I remember, it was like 4th down, And we just trying to figure out like what to do, and these niggas is punting the ball. So from what I remember, all the coaches like, get back. They punted it. And it's like, if we weren't ready for the punt, why not just let them punt the ball? They're not gonna get the ball. If they recover the ball, it's our ball. So it's dark as fuck. I can't see shit. I'm the safety, so I'm all the way in the back. And I'm looking in the sky like, where the fuck is the ball at? Right? Like, I'm like, where is the fucking ball? And from what I remember, I might have found it at the last second and it was too late. I tried to catch the shit. That shit hit me right in the chest. And I couldn't find the ball. I was looking down. I'm like, I don't know where the fucking ball is at. And I was just so hurt by this because I fucked up. Them niggas got the ball. And I didn't even want to be in the game after that. I was like, I don't want to play this, none of this shit. I don't want to do this no more. And it just was just thing after thing. Like, I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't fun. None of this shit was fun. I didn't enjoy this shit. I can't wear my number. These kids is annoying as fuck. I'm trying to pay attention to learn and shit. Niggas is bothering me. Like, I'm like, leave me alone. These niggas, when I was a kid, the nigga I talked about originally, named Omar, he was my quarterback. So when we all played like pick up and hold, not pick up and hold obviously, but two-hand touch, he knew that I could catch anything. This nigga he knew I was nice like that. And I used to be nice at bodying niggas. Like, I just was very quick. I was very fast. Now, when he threw the fucking... Omar was the perfect quarterback. Because we had a connection. And I used to be like... I remember we had a thing. I was like, the second I beat that nigga, launched the ball. Just launched the fucking ball. And he always put the ball on the dime. Every time. Because he understood the second I beat this nigga... launch the ball. You see me running past, launch that shit. Every time, they can't stop it, right? And I was really good at catching, so it didn't matter if it was in traffic. It did not matter. I was good at catching the ball. When I was playing for this team, I'll tell you right now, Patterson Boulder, I hated that shit, bro. I hated it the whole time, bro. I hated that shit. And I was never allowed to just express that. Like, this don't resonate, bitch. I don't need to be doing this. This don't feel right. But my father knew I wanted to play football because I always loved running backs. Reggie Bush was my favorite player as a kid. Reggie Bush, Michael Vick, and then as I got older, I started liking Ed Reed and Cam Chancellor, right? But it was just like, even when we was in practice, they throwing us long balls. They overthrowing the fucking ball every time. I'm like, I don't want to be here, my nigga. This shit sucks. My father, toughness. Yeah, you fucking idiot. Like, let me relax. That is how I feel, but it's just not healthy. So I leave it alone. Because it's like, it almost felt like I never got to express my side of the story, even though I'm fucking smarter than you. I'm seeing the shit as it is. This doesn't fucking resonate, nigga. It doesn't fucking resonate, dog. And I don't want to fucking be here. I'm not liking this shit. I'm not enjoying this shit. It's not fun. There's nothing fun about this shit, nigga. You so worried about toughness. Why don't you be fucking worried about fixing this damn disease, right? Like, that's how I used to feel. It used to piss me off. Everything was his way or the highway. And that's not bad when someone's in alignment, understands what it is you need to do. But when you're out of alignment, you have no connection with your intuition or the spiritual realm or any of this shit, then it just becomes ignorance and density and stupidity. And I'm telling you, anytime you're in an environment and it doesn't resonate, shit is not going to go the way you think it's going to go. It's just not. It just really isn't. Now, so I'm going back because that 100% alignment, 100% congruency, where I'm not half alignment, whenever my father was around, I never got to feel like I was in 100% congruency. When I was playing with my friends, I felt that way, and them niggas saw I was nice. Niggas used to know I was nasty because I felt free. I didn't feel like I had someone sitting behind me or watching behind my back trying to make sure I'm this perfect picture of some shit that isn't real, right? I didn't have that. I felt free, and because I felt free like that, I did amazing. That's how I always operate. If I'm free, I do amazing shit. If not, then it always feels like something's pulling on me or distracting me or things aren't congruent. And that's why I struggled in sports, because my parents were watching. I could sense all of their shit. But when I was by my friends, when I was with my friends by myself, I did amazing. But no one ever peeped this pattern in my life. It was only me later in life that I'm like, I looked back and I saw it. When you could ask anybody from my childhood, I was nasty. It did not matter what it was. Even basketball, my parents have never seen how good I actually got in basketball. They've never seen it. You can ask people I used to play basketball with, niggas will be like, he was nice as fuck. It didn't make sense half the shit he was doing. None of it, nigga. But, you know, it's whatever. But, yeah, man, it's about freedom. It's about alignment. Right. What I was saying was it affected my willpower, and I'm gonna tell you why it affected it. When something feels 50% congruent, it doesn't feel right to you. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right to do what it means you're not supposed to do. Intuition say no and you do it, and then it doesn't fucking work. That's why it didn't fucking work. It was nothing about it. But your perception of thinking it's your willpower actually affects your willpower. You're thinking it's you and I'm failing, I'm this, that, other. No, nigga, it doesn't align. It doesn't resonate. You're not supposed to be there. That's why it's nothing to do with your willpower, bro. Sometimes, yeah, your willpower can overtake you in work and you'll be deeper out of it. I've experienced that. So that's what it was. I used to question my own willpower because I could being around my father immediately feel and I was thinking it was me. But the universe and my higher self showing me, and I know he not here. When niggas here, I'm telling you, the universe starts to feel better. If I connect to myself that way, it's a blessing. That's why I keep saying you gotta commit. This time I've committed to the point where it's either this or that. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking about leaving shit. Like I got somewhere. Where am I going? I can't go home. I'd rather die. I'm not going home. Right? I'm not going to that house. I already said it. I'd rather live. Right? So, yeah, man. And it's affected my heart, man. I felt like when I was a kid, I always wanted to be like a Power Ranger and be like a really good person and a superhero. And mind you, I was retarded. So I'm like, oh, we need to stop the bank robbers, even though the people who own the bank stole from the indigenous or whatever. But I was very much like that, very open-hearted, want to be a good person. And being around certain people in my family who had experienced more life than me and weren't really intuitive, their hearts were already corrupted, right? Very much corrupted. I used to get yelled at, oh, you still on these Power Rangers and da-da-da-da-da. And this is the greatest shit ever. What are you talking about? Goku, clean heart, he could fly on Nimbus. Y'all sound stupid. Now that I'm older, I look at all these people's lives that, oh, I want to go be mature and be da-da-da-da. And then they don't have no real spiritual connection. And all of them niggas is miserable on a subconscious level and can't even acknowledge it. I'm good on that. I'll be that motherfucker still preaching Power Rangers, bitch. I'm still pushing Power Rangers, nigga. Power Rangers on deck. The light brigade shit look like a UFO. Flying through the moon's next show. The kids next door. Uplift the bridge to the big next blow of interstellar consciousness. A new light codes. Hey, yo, dude, in the mirror, you went from being a new Michael to the fullest you. I don't really remember the word. I ain't got to do that. Right? That's the same program. That feeling like you gotta lessen your greatness so that this motherfucker not triggered. No, nigga, I'm not doing none of that shit no more, dog. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I needed this. Damn, I gotta cut you off to be me. It's crazy. I gotta block this nigga. Hey, nigga, I will do it. But it's saying no. So, I know that ain't my car on. So, is that it or is there more? I think I'm surprised I'm able to talk about it. I think it also built a tolerance for like people who have bad habits or people that don't resonate, and just allowing what they say and do to slide. I think it built up a big thing for that. But at the same time, I'm also the type of person, I could sense like, all right, well, if I were to go get a bat and beat the shit out of you, that would be a pendulum swing, right? So you have a pendulum swing where it's like, you need to be here. This is the centeredness. This is the in resonation and alignment. If you're under that shit, you're like this. If you're over that shit, you're like this. Me allowing all this bullshit and fuck shit to take place, me getting a fucking bat and beating the dog shit out of niggas, me figuring out how can I be in my own energy and be safe and in full alignment. Okay, I need to get out of here. But I was here allowing people to just say and do whatever to me, and it was like I was too young and had too many issues to see what do I actually do about this. Standing up, I'm gonna be honest, didn't really do shit. There's plenty of times I fucking stood up and niggas just bother you more, or you attract the attention of other people to start bothering you. It didn't really do shit for me, right? I don't go into that, right? So I really don't know. And I think it's more so, it's not necessarily about the standing up. It's about standing up in alignment. Standing up in alignment is different. I didn't know how to stand up in alignment. My standing up was, you keep bothering me, I'm gonna pick this chair up, I'm gonna slam this shit in your neck when you're not looking, right? Like, that was my stand up, and that's pendulum swing. You don't want that. So I didn't know how to do it in alignment, and I didn't have anyone to guide me to do it in alignment, because I've never seen anyone else do that in alignment on a bitch. Like, is that something else I gotta go? Yeah, that's something else I gotta go. This pushing women down shit, I'm not fucking with it, dog. Like, I'm just not. I don't need to be saying bitch and feeling like I need to do this to calm my nervous system, or what's that called? Stimming and shit. Like, make myself feel more comfortable, because I am speaking on a lot right now. But yeah, man, like, that's what a lot of that shit, it just happens and shit that you pick up from being in certain environments around people that you're not supposed to be around too long. I'm cleaning everything, nigga. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Oh, okay. So the stimming is under. All right. Okay. So. And now the other side of it is, I can feel it in my right hip right now, was overusing the side that actually is strong, right? Because I'm right-handed. Right-handed, my right leg is stronger. Overusing the side that is stronger to make up for this other side that's not in alignment. Now, you could probably go even deeper. The left hip is probably controlled by the right brain. The right brain is the intuitive side. It's the intuition. It's the imagination. It's the creative. What are the odds that me being blocked off from being free in my imagination, silly, goofy, as they say, feminine side or whatever, what are the odds that all of that is connected? Probably is, right? And then you forcing me to try and be tough and this overly masculine shit and da-da-da-da-da. I'm overusing this right side. You need balance, nigga. You need to be in the middle. You need to be in the middle. If you're doing one or other too much, it's not good, bro. So I could feel that in my right hip, and it was just like, I did amazing, bro, throughout my childhood. I was good at shit. Like, I don't know how much you got to see that. When I was playing with other kids, I was really fucking good. And my grades were always good, and I was a child that never fucking got in trouble. And it felt like I was a childhood dream, nigga. And you making me feel like everything I'm doing is not good enough. I don't want to be around you. I don't like niggas like that. Like you want to sit here and push me, but you don't praise a nigga. You got to praise a nigga. You got to do both. It's the same thing with Aang. They was like, yeah, you got to try the positive push, nigga. Tell that nigga he doing good. He doing good. He's so focused on what he doing, he don't even see how good he doing. The problem with that is you're not consciously acknowledging how good you're doing. Like, that shit used to piss me off, bro. I got better grades than the rest of the kids, and you sitting here still on some like, you're ungrateful, nigga. Fuck you. All right, let me relax. So, yeah. Wow, and I feel that, look at that, it's healing in both hips. And now the difference is I'm letting go of this, and I'm in an environment that's free, right? Because what I used to do before was I acknowledged this shit. I meditated, I did all this, but I was still in the environment that caused this shit. You gotta leave the environment. I know that's so simple. People say it all the time, but it's really true. If you don't leave the fucking environment, you basically just reabsorb this shit. Or you don't give your body the state to process it to the point where this shit can never exist again. I am really in here. So what is this? Is this from the phone or is this some more shit? Oh, I see what this is. I've wanted to hurt my father since I was a little kid, and I always held back in doing it. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm letting this shit out. I don't care. I've said certain things to my father when I was 5. When I realized it's your energy, nigga. It's not me. It's your energy that's doing that shit, bro. Your shit is off. You being weird. No, you saying stupid shit, and then you turn into a little bitch baby, cry baby when anyone says anything back. What type of man shit is that? Right? So I'm feeling the energy in my body. You gotta think, bro, I'm feeling my hips. I'm starting to feel my arm. I'm starting to feel my shoulder. And the shoulder, that shit was holding a lot, bro. It was holding sadness. It was holding anger. It's all holding all type of shit. Nigga, you got me feeling like the pendulum way out here, like I'm about to just do damage, nigga. Yo ass go to, cause my father like 6'5". I wasn't fighting this thing as a kid, but yo ass go to sleep. I'm gonna get this bat, bitch, and you gonna see, nigga. That's how I used to feel, but I would never act on it, cause a part of me always felt like something about this is wrong. But there's also a part of me that was like, you should have just did it. My intuition saying no. So, yeah. Man, it's a lot of shit. I'm not here to hide nothing, nigga. I'm not here to hide nothing. If I had to be part of the experience, I'm going to talk about it. I don't give a fuck. I can't go into that. All right. So, yeah, man. I'm sensing this, bro. It's a lot of pain and, like, sadness in my arms of just not feeling my self-worth. My self-worth was beyond your comprehension. And me as a child relying on you to ingrain my understanding of my own self-worth, it just wasn't there. Nigga, people used to look at me, oh, you beautiful, you smart, you're talented, you gifted, and I was struggling to see this shit. This is why I said I'm never going back, bro. I'm never going back. It's forward or die. So this is what I mean. So if at first it seemed real crazy, I'm just sitting here in the parking lot and I'm trying to leave, my intuition like, no, I'm getting scared kind of shit, right? Don't go to place. And now look what I just realized. Look at the level of healing I just tapped into. You feel me? You smell me? Oh. I was very physically afraid of my father. A lot of this is. And I think I've still been holding on to that. Hey, your boy